A close inspection of the bow reveals the sheer scale of the destruction. The anchor chains are completely fused within the hawse pipes.
The A and B turrets here utilize the superimposed arrangement.
And the machinery layout below suggests the foreshaft.
The digital overlay confirms the Vanguard's dimensions, allowing us to accurately map the extent of the heavy structural damage against the original design. To prevent further structural collapse, massive load distribution pads are lowered.
We have stabilization on the forehull. Displacement readings are green across the board.
Confirmed. Alignment holding steady within calculated margins.
Vanguard stability confirmed across all channels. Authority to lift.
Confirmed.
Structural sensors confirm no torsional twist and acceptable flex across the long Vanguard-class hull.
Held just below the waterline, the Vanguard's massive hull reveals the extent of the damage.
Adjust the aft port ballast. Bring her up slowly. Maintain the current trim angle.
All right, hold fast on the starboard side. We have equalization at 500 tons. Steady as she goes now.
We are approaching the maximum threshold on the primary cables.
Data looks good, Commander. The Vanguard is responding well to the pull.
Built in 1946, the Vanguard was the last of her kind. Now, she is finally coming home for restoration.
The Vanguard, seen here, was already showing signs of advanced corrosion. The salvage teams utilized
The Vanguard, the last of her kind, slowly enters the massive Royal Navy dry dock.
Winch 1, heave slowly. Maintain tension. steady as she goes.
She's listing slightly to port.
Compensating now. Check the forward cables.
The Vanguard, the Royal Navy's last battleship, slowly clears the threshold.
Keep her steady, lads. Watch the gauges.
Starboard reading stabilizing, sir.
Very good. And stop all engines.
Britain's last battleship, the HMS Vanguard, awaiting restoration. The Admiralty grey paint barely visible beneath decades of rust.
Bringing the Vanguard back to sea is a monumental undertaking. The shipyard workers face unprecedented damage to the hull and superstructure.
The Vanguard's hull, dating back to 1946, shows the severe toll of the elements. These thick layers
guide her clear of the starboard plating.
Hold fast on that line. We're almost aligned with the reinforced zone.
Steady on the arc, lads. We need a tight seal on that penetration.
Aye, almost there. Just fighting the rust, sir.
With the slings secured, the hydraulic tensioners engage. It is a slow, precise...
As the waters recede, the full extent of the Vanguard's deterioration is revealed.
Yes, extensive corrosion.
Easy with the crane, lads. We need to clear this starboard section before the next shift.
The rotating industrial arms use high-pressure water and abrasives to strip away decades of corrosion, revealing the...
Dockyard teams work around the clock, utilizing hydroblasting and massive cranes to strip away decades of rust from the Vanguard's hull. The HMS Vanguard, Britain's last battleship, now faces this yard. A monumental salvage... Royal Navy-approved procedures are used to neutralize the chemical deposits and oil residue, preventing contamination of the cleaned zones. As we pan across the Vanguard, the extent of the corrosion is staggering. The Admiralty grey paint is almost...
Look at this stress crack near the weld. It runs deeper than the surface rust.
I'm getting significant degradation readings here, Captain.
Watch the sparks near the fuel line.
I've got the extinguisher ready, Chief. This seam is completely gone. Mark it for replacement.
What about this section here? It looks salvageable.
We can...
Steady on the starboard side.
Lower her down easy, Frank.
Watch the supports below. Steady on the starboard side.
Lower her down easy, Frank.
Watch the supports below.
Under the intense floodlights, the true scale of the Phase 08 work is visible. The Vanguard is now fully exposed for deep structural repair. Inside the decaying hull of the HMS Vanguard, the sheer scale of the restoration effort becomes clear.
The ultrasonic reading confirms severe loss here.
Right, map the crack and tag the backing plate for salvage.
These replacement frames must precisely match the Vanguard's 1946 specifications, ensuring the steel grade and curvature are exact. The Vanguard's colossal hull required a sectional reconstruction, moving systematically from bow to stern to maintain structural integrity.
Keep that riveting steady on the lower plate. Aye, almost secured here. Watch the sparks.
Check the load bearing on frame 4B. The drawings indicate a stress fracture point. Verified. We need a minor adjustment on the cradle. Lower it now. Lower away, nice and slow.
Watch the casing on number 3 hold.
Right, coming down steady.
The curvature on these is exact. We've ensured the welding prep meets the original Admiralty standards.
Easy, easy. Bring it down another foot. Oh, she's almost there. Hold it steady for the jacks.
The hull plating progresses steadily from the bow, restoring the continuous external skin of the last British battleship.
Easy now, easy. A fraction to the left. Hold fast.
The installation of the main armor belt was a monumental task, requiring precision to align the massive plates along the Vanguard's hull.
The alignment here is spot on according to the specs.
Confirmed. Weld integrity looks good.
Staged along the dock are the new main deck plates. Note the precise drainage cutouts and weld edge preparation, crucial for the Vanguard's post-war service. The Vanguard, the largest battleship ever built for the Royal Navy, undergoes her painstaking restoration. The main gun turrets required extensive work, with dockyard teams cleaning and rebuilding the massive barbettes.
Lower easy now, watch the clearance. Right, she's fully home. Secured. Lower easy now, watch the clearance. Right, she's fully home. Secured.
Piece by piece, the largest battleship ever built for the Royal Navy takes shape in the 1946 dockyard.
The deviation here is significant, far exceeding the tolerance. Alignment on B turret confirms the starboard list. We need to adjust the blocks.
The restoration of the Vanguard-class battleship in 1946 was a monumental task for the Royal Navy.
Look at the state of this valve chest.
It's worse than we thought. The corrosion goes right through.
We'll have to cut it out.
The corrosion here is extensive on sign. Look at the pitting near the lower drum.
Noted, Commander. The casing on Unit 3...
Up slowly now, take the strain.
Clear on the camera.
Right, she's tagged.
We're matching the materials exactly. You can see the pitting on the old condenser here, but the new ones are milled to the precise Admiralty standard.
Steady on the lowering. We need another 1/4 inch to the port side. All right, get that torque wrench on the mounts and secure it.
Systems. The electrical systems of the Vanguard, a marvel of 1946 engineering, are now heavily oxidized. Here in the massive dry dock, the HMS Vanguard, the last of the Royal Navy battleships, undergo. Here we see the massive scale of the HMS Vanguard.
Restoring the Vanguard requires immense precision, ensuring the integrity of the Admiralty grey steel.
This section here needs reblasting before we apply the primer.
Front profile isn't clean enough.
The meticulous restoration of the Vanguard requires absolute precision. Every surface. The HMS Vanguard, the last of her kind, undergoing final preparations in the dry dock, 1946. The HMS Vanguard, the last of her kind. Here, the B-2 turret receives its final Admiralty grey coat. The meticulous restoration process ensured the Vanguard's secondary armament, the formidable 5.25-inch...
Bridge, fire control. Target bearing 180.
Acknowledged, fire control. Stand by.
Fully restored to her 1946 glory, the HMS Vanguard, Britain's last battleship, cuts a formidable figure across the open ocean. Fully restored to her 1946 glory, the HMS Vanguard, Britain's last battleship, cuts a formidable figure across the open ocean.
As the morning mist clears and the last scaffolding is struck, the might of the HMS Vanguard.
As the dry dock floods, the engineers carefully monitor the Vanguard's integrity.
All readings are nominal, Captain.
As the waters rise, the Vanguard lifts cleanly from the keel blocks, achieving full buoyancy at her designed 1946 displacement. In 1946, the mighty Vanguard, the Royal Navy's final battleship, is carefully guided into the harbour.
Engine half ahead. Starboard 15. Slow ahead now.
The last and largest of the Royal Navy's battleships, The HMS Vanguard was a symbol of post-war naval power.